Welcome to these units belonging to the Chapter 2 Multimedia Production. In this unit, we will be describing, explaining the broadcast or media equipment. This broadcast equipment is usually employed to produce professional TV programs, TV movies, etc. And it's composed by a set of equipment, multimedia equipment, where mainly we have video cameras, camera control units, production control room, interfaces, monitoring devices, and other equipment that related to the interfaces between special interfacing between the devices, lighting, microphone, etc. Here in this slide you can observe an example of a broadcast equipment package containing several of the previous mentioned pieces of equipment. Of course, we have one camera with lens, microphones, also additional devices like the tripod, so pedestal, the camera control unit that, as we will see later, is a special interface that connects the camera with other special devices and is used for the remote control of the camera. These other special devices connected to the camera control unit are used precisely to remotely control the camera and also for monitoring the well development acquisition of the TV program. For example, we will have several monitoring devices with monitor and others, and these are the ones focused for that remote operation. We have the remote panel, the remote operation panel, and others devices that have a friendly interface in order that a human can control, manage the quality, the TV program, etc. In this example, we can find qualitatively the same equipment as before, but explicitly it contains several cameras. That is precisely the normal setup, the normal setting. We have several cameras that we are going to switch on their live connection, the live video acquisition, in order to produce the TPP program. Every camera is connected to one camera control unit for their remote operation, and all of them are multiplexed in a hub. It's allowed, as you can see, that other camera can from other parts can be also connected to augment the possibilities of the TV program. And of course, we find the other devices used for monitoring and control the management and well-being of the TV program. Usually, the monitoring device and the remote devices for management and control are all inside the so-called production room. Lastly, to finish this introduction part of this unit, I would like to show you the high cost that this kind of professional equipment can have. In this case, it's one's equipment not so cost high. It hasn't so high cost as others, but despite of this fact, the cost is somewhat close to $200,000, $200,000, and is just composed by 3 Sony cameras, plus lenses, plus the control camera units, multi-viewer, etc. So in a more fixed setup, because this broadcast equipment is more thought for covering outside events, in a more fixed setup inside, for example, a news plateau, a news television plateau, there are more devices, more heavy, more bulky, more with a much higher cost, and you can imagine that also the commercial cost is much higher. So at the end is just to show you that this kind of professional equipment is really expensive. For what? For obtaining the maximum quality in that signal of television, of multimedia content that we are going to transmit.